Well, thanks, guys. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk to you today. As we say in Ireland, Gurev Mila Mahagut, and that means 100,000 thank yous. Don't try to spell it or say it. It takes a while. So I want to share my story with you. So my dad never had the opportunity to give me anything of monetary value, but the one thing he did give me was the gift of work ethic, right? I mean, he was all in all the time. And you're going to hear me use that phrase, all in a lot. Anyway, I get married to Linda in 1984. We buy a house, we're doing okay, and I get laid off. I get laid off on a Friday. And I remember having to find a payphone because we didn't have cell phones back then, and call Linda and go, hey, I don't have a job. And I remember she said to me, what are we going to do? And I said, I don't know, but what I'll tell you is this will never happen to me again. But she stuck with me and had faith in me that it would pay off in the end. So we started Abacus Plumbing April 29, 2003. So just celebrated our 16th birthday. 2 years in, Jim decides, I want to get out. He's 65, I don't want to do this anymore. So we make a deal and I buy him out. I borrowed more money than I've ever borrowed in my life. I was scared to death. I go and I buy Jim out, and so we were able to grow that company by $1 million every year from 2003 to 2011. We were at $9 million in 2011, and I get a phone call and someone says, hey, we'd like to buy your company. So that Monday morning I call and say, hey, we're out, we're not doing it. But what it taught me was that I had something that was pretty marketable. And when I talked to my attorney, he said, look, what would happen to that company if something happened to you? And so I decided to put an action plan in place to be ready the next time someone wanted to buy us. So early 2012, I get a phone call and they say someone wants to buy our company. The guy from Seattle comes down and he says, hey, I really love what you're doing. I'd love to partner with you. And here's what I think your company was worth. And it was bigger than the high number I had. And he said, I need you to be the CEO. Anyway, so I go home and I tell my wife, hey, guess what, Linda? I just got promoted. I'm now a CEO. And she goes, when they ask you questions like that, can you just keep your hands in your pocket so you don't volunteer for stuff? Like you're supposed to be selling to work less, not work more. So anyway, I get carried away and we do the two companies and everything's great. And the next thing, we're buying a company in Phoenix. We buy that company in Phoenix. And he's taking care of the company in Phoenix. I'm taking care of the company in two companies, one in Dallas, one in Houston. We go to a board meeting 1 December and they say, hey, we're selling. We're selling the company. And I went, well, that wasn't the deal. The deal was we were going to hold it for 5 years. We've only been in this 3 years. So we had a vote and I didn't win. I was never good at math, you know. So anyway, we decided to sell the company and we have an exit in March of 2016. And guess what? My proceeds were more than the first proceeds, which the first proceeds I could have stopped working. And I don't tell you that to impress you. I just tell you that if you stay engaged and be all in all the time, great things happen. We're now, I'm responsible for $130 million of revenue, 650 employees, and our group of companies is $400 million of revenue. I just want to tell you that if you truly imagine the possibilities and get after it, it's really possible that an ordinary guy like me can do extraordinary things. Imagining the possibilities. And it goes like this: through caring, understanding, and listening, I empower myself and others to see a future where our hopes and dreams can become a reality, where every success is celebrated and failure is seen as a step in the right direction. And we live our lives in a state of mind where happiness and fulfillment is an everyday occurrence. You see, the secret is I stopped chasing money a long time ago. In fact, I would say I have never chased money. Never chase money. You'll never catch it. It's too fast. Chase helping people and great things happen.